Alright, welcome back. Evening session. Let's see how late we can run. I was parked right outside where I was going, however, I had a thought, and I'm going to try and adjust some of my production. So what I want to do is, just in case I need it, try and stockpile extra seeds also. So let's see what can be done. Just that. And stash that. This, I think. And then like this. And like this. So this will also just stash the seeds as a product. See, this is more convenient. Just shove this over here, so... one of those. And again, just store the seeds from that. And I think yeah, okay, there it is. Yeah, this is inconvenient because there's no bus here. And I have done weird things with my routing here. Let's see if I can't fix this. Yeah, this is just kind of a pain in the... let's fix this. This is kind of okay. I mean, these are still being used, so I don't need to build this one up. So if I take a look at these, I guess it's kind of okay. Let's see if I can drag this down. That'll give this an opportunity to hide in there. It's also just awkward. Like these are actively getting used there. Yeah, I mean the easiest quick hack would be just to shift these down. At least one, so that this can get into here. Probably two, just to give it space. There's no need to be cramped. And like, I guess this is fine, I think. would be better to not do this, actually. Just move this out of the way for now. Stash this. Stash this. Stash this. Move this here. I think. Yeah. Stash this. Move this. Wait. This. Stash this. Stash this. Okay. Move this down 2, right? Like this. Like this. 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 Okay. And this. Okay, that works. Oh, and there we go. Okay, luckily that catch up. Okay. Yeah, let these just slowly tick up. I don't know if I'm actually gonna plant them, but like, I don't know, maybe. Maybe. Then I have more than enough of that. I have more than enough of that. I might as well go. How many of these I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 off of that one. Might as well. Oh, I should also. Watch those. It's probably faster to get to here from there.
This battle is inevitable. Compiling battle routines.
Go away, come on. You're connected, right? Not in power pit. Cool.
Only the boars matters. The rest.
Gathering data. In the way.
This place is safe for now.
Veritas shall be revealed. Found a resourcing site nearby. Mark it on your map so you don't forget.
And then loop around this way.
Superior tactics. Everyone has executed.
Are you in need of assistance? I know that good things can be found over there.
I don't really need that much Reginum, but I mean, eventually it's power, so yeah, sure, whatever. Okay. One of these, and it might be one of the weird ones that was like really hard to see. I don't know. Pretty sure I got everything, so maybe it's like a shelter upgrade, I don't know. Let's just take a quick look. Kinda neat that there's a fence around here now. Red. That's nice. It's like actually looking pretty good now. I should be able to make enough of the higher level ones. What's my limit right now?
Subject to possible attacks.
So anyway, hold on. First, stash this one. Yep. gun. Tree. Okay, so I need to make 3 more of these. I think it's probably 6 is my limit, I think. Steel parts. Oh, okay, never mind. Ugh, my supply chains don't work yet for that. I can make this at least. Okay, good enough. I don't have points for this, right? Yeah. Alright, let's give it a shot. So they're gonna meet up. If I read this map right, and this is tougher because it's not doing the Arknights older way where it actually shows the line. Believe just reading this that it'll go one straight in, one will come around this way, and then this one will mostly go this way, or is this gonna actually come this? I mean, I guess we'll find out. I'm gonna attempt to guard here with everything, under the idea that this will also go around, and that it won't just take the straight shot. I guess we'll see. Okay, he's splitting this way. Okay, no, that's wrong. No, he totally is just coming this way. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. They totally do attack these. So, like, I guess it's fine to put them directly in the path. Facility placement. Wait, where are my other ones? Hold on. That's right. Okay. This. Okay. There we go. Those are obsolete. Boy, let's give it a go. Those are pretty good turrets. The flinch on that's actually quite nice.
Seize the advantage. Calculated meltdown.
Those are okay. Drop the turret, but that's okay. Excellent. That is interesting. Okay. And you can stop them here and here, or you can just cluster around here.
This
Mostly just need to kill the big guys. These guys can handle it. Right. I need to make another one of these. Well, I would really love to get some steel parts for another one of these sentries. These things work sweet. Yeah, I mean, I was getting close to being done with parts there. Actually, right? Like that's pretty good. I could just stall this temporarily and go get the rest of the supply chain up. Maybe 20. Yeah, okay. That means I need to go... I don't want to do it here, I think. I want to do it over at the new place. Yeah, okay, so this is bottles, which is also getting used as quickly as anything to make this. Yeah, actually.
Tell me about your strategy.
Swap this for this. This for this. Come on, click. Thank you. There we go. Okay. What am I doing for gear assembly? This is int strength, right? So int will for the gloves. Int agility. HP. Int agility versus int will. Level 50 deals 10% arts damage. Okay. Yeah, sure. Is there much of a difference between the set items? Okay, sure. Reset and then make this. Okay.
Just point the way.
Okay. Gloves.
The gear is decent. I hope it can withstand my Originium arts.
crit rate or attack? I mean, 7% crit rate is probably better.
There's always something to learn from the latest equipment technology.
Marginal attack. Yeah, the crit rate's better. Make the intelligence gear, agility, and will.
Tell me about your strategy.
Another set of intelligence. Right, this is, yeah. Set of agility. Combo skill reduction, that's actually quite powerful. Okay, and will. Treatment bonus. Kind of want the attack actually. I mean, like, it's only her burst, and not like her skill. So, and what's the will item? Just HP. That's a lot of HP. I don't think it's necessary. Let's make a second one of these.
Just point the way. Don't worry. We shall carry out this mission together. There's always something to learn from the latest equipment technology.
Not bad. Relics from your best warriors, I suppose.
Yeah, she has enough HP, right?
What do you want?
Don't worry. Just point the way. I am currently on standby.
Kind of. I mean, I can all cast her HP, but she's taking that much damage. It's something probably went horribly wrong.
Just be yourself.
Looking for me?
Just point the way. I am currently
Oh wait, no, they're also lower
standby.
level, so that's not even a fair comparison. Okay, this is probably fine. So the real question is, what do I do with old gear? Is there a cell from somewhere? I don't know. Guess I should also check.
Just
whether...
point the way.
Agility and physical damage would be nice. ultimate gain, critical, it's interesting, okay. Will plus minicam, that's gotta be something good. Electric, minicam, that's bad. That's whatever. Will, agility, crit damage. Okay, lame. Agility, pursuit, inspiring. Okay, whatever. Intellect, basic attack, infliction. Okay. You first. Yep. Okay. Probably better. It's like no real benefit to this. Yeah, none of these are particularly better. Isn't there a will in nature boost? Yeah, this one. Okay. Out of meaningful weapons that I care about. Okay. That's finally done. That's done.
Tell me about your strategy.
Nope, can't do that yet. Okay, two more. That's just days and days. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. I'll fight that dude in a little bit. Okay. Whatever. Okay. It's like the heavy duty processing one, right? The grinding? It's the grinding unit, right? Why does this not... This is actually inconvenient. Well, okay. I mean, I just put one down. And then check. This gives... Yeah, denser armor from Farium powder. Okay. And it gets refined into steel. Right, okay. This comes from shredding that, and this comes from powered sand leaf. Oh, I can't do this yet. Okay, that's fine. Process sand leaves. I don't have sand leaves. Okay, never mind. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, that's fine then. Slash this. Yes. Yeah, don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. This is getting closer. Then when this is done, then I can make, well, maybe start treading? I don't know, we'll see. Maybe let it stock up on bottles, or actually maybe then check if I trade it. We'll see. Actually, we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Maybe also, maybe double bottles to fill this up faster than trade them? To supply or supply them? Whatever. Well, anyway. So because that's actually done, in that case, teleport back here. Let's go ahead and make... so I've got 2 surge towers, 3 the... Yeah, okay. 1 more of these. Okay. That's fine. And I'm just gonna block them. So they split and they go here to here. I think just block them here and here. I mean, that leaves this one short of that. Let's take a look.
This area is subject to possible attacks.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Doing it so that it just takes the shot on them immediately is... I think kind of the way. They're gonna get shot at more, so I think this is probably... I would really love one more, but... Alright, let's try that. They don't stagger, so that's going to be a problem. Oh, they do, okay. Chip on those. At least that's okay.
Are you in need of assistance? Gathering data. Deconstructing. Target locked for extermination. Here's your chance. Let me handle this. You are in the way. Give me power. Veritas is with us.
I think the game, yeah, actually the game has always been tower defense. This is actually, there's a specific mode of the original Arknights called Annihilation mode. This is very much, I don't know, an homage to, and, you know, borrowing from, where there's just way more enemies that come in, and, you know, you're defending over a longer period of time. Yeah, well, I mean, like, it absolutely was it was a tower defense, but this is, you know, more of a specific mode of it. Yeah, I'm actually quite pleased that they're managing to figure out a way to basically bring these, you know, back into the game. You can actually, like, so actually in the survey, one of the things that's actually interesting is that they're kind of intimating that, like, some people, I don't know if it's how much they really want to push it, but you could totally carry these turrets around and then carry batteries and then just plop them down even in the field to help you fight if you really want to. I typically don't. I typically leave them only for either this specific mode where I'm actually defending your outposts, where it's kind of like Annihilation, or there's certain other specific areas on these maps, these energy alluviums, where again they give you a bunch of waves that attack in a certain area, and there also you just kind of pre-place your turrets and and they help you. Yeah, yeah, exactly. But you know, for some people, like you're gonna find elites in some of these maps just kind of hanging out, and it's entirely legitimate just to be like, okay, we can't. It's these guys are tough. Let's just plop down some turrets and some batteries for some help. I mean, they kind of show you off even in the prologue that is, you know, that's legitimate. Level 50 operators, final invasion. Okay, so I'm not going to do this yet because I'm up pro mode. My entire team. Okay, looks like totally you want to guard here, and I think here is probably these two areas. I'm not going to do this yet. I'll just leave these down here. I think the only one I need to pick up is this one. The others... actually, you know what? I'm going to move them all of them anyway. So I'll just pick them all up. Back in here and just stash them. Okay. What was I doing? Oh, right. I was gonna fight this loser again. So this is kind of actually. I mean, this is kind of a spoiler, but basically this is the first kind of boss, and what they do is, you know, I mean, you remember Genshin, you can just fight them, you fight them again, but unlike in Genshin where they're tied to, you have to farm them for drops, which is horrible, here you just have the option basically, like, A, if you want to challenge yourself, but B, you can fight them tougher and tougher versions for one-time rewards. Yeah, so... I just recently unlocked this, so I will go ahead and do this. My party is half promoted, but... Oh, hello. Endfield partners, thank you for chasing landbreakers. UWST Emergency Commander Marina Raskova. Hello guys. I'm in charge of restoring production, life, and order of this place. Has UWST made any future plans? We assessed the situation, decided to repair the damaged gate first so it does not pose a danger to the building. Also clean up dense decks and other LB trash. We're also repairing other machinery as we go. If things go well, should be able to reach low intensity productivity before the next production month begins. Stay on target. You two Enfielders, if you need help from the UW, ask away. Let's just look around. Clean and remove these ugly flags and graffiti. Totally wreck the place. Years of hard work. Let's make those LBs pay. Burster. Sorry, logistics platform is broken, can't be used right now. Working on emergency repairs to restore local logistics. Will also require farm. Yeah, that's thankfully it hasn't done that. I mean, I have my own gripes about some of the material acquisition, but for better or for worse, you don't have to do
Prepare to move out, Administrator.
Initiating combat algorithms.
Okay.
Let
Nope.
You are in the way.
Nope. Go away. Nope.
Here's your chance. Shall be deconstructing.
Nope. Go away. Go away.
Burn in my flame. Power infused.
Getting into phase 2. way. Nope. Goes to this path again. Oh, no way. There we go. Just don't stand in the fire, you know, avoid the red circles. We've seen this before. He's the starting boss, right? Like, he's not starting, you know what I mean? But like, he's the first like chapter boss, so they're not gonna, you know, they're gonna walk you through it, right? They're not gonna give you something like it's a horrible wall. Like if you got hands, you can fight them. You're okay. I guess I'll speak to it since
Just
you're
point
here.
the way. Don't worry.
So getting up to level
We shall
40
carry out this
is
mission together.
totally very. I mean, he's not that early. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, by the time you get to him, you're 20 hours in. Like, you should know how to play at that point. Like, this is the second area, and it's a smaller area. Like, you have to. Like minor spoilers, but the flow is you got to clear all throughout this, and you're running back and forth, and then there's some fighting here. There's little mini bosses in some of these rifts. You have to clear all through this. You come into here, you clear up to here. You clear this entire area. This is a fairly long and involved area actually, and then finally you get to this boss at the end of it. So this is not, you know, this isn't like 5 hours in. This is like 15 to 20 hours in. So, yeah, and I think you can see even that, you know, right, the first half kind of teaches a little bit about what he's going to be doing, and what's also interesting is that boss mechanics will. There's now like kind of like little mini flamer dudes in some of these later areas that like have a little bit of what he does. It's like, oh, okay, you kind of got to avoid these guys kind of the same way and let them kind of peter out. All right. Anyway, so what I was saying,
Point the way.
getting to
Don't
level
worry.
40 isn't bad. So
Yes.
the initial cap is
Not a problem. My turn to have a go at this.
20.
Right?
Next cap
Yes,
is then
that's how it's done.
40.
My turn to have a go at this. Right?
So let's see. So I show it here. Okay. So you can see I have a ton of these resources. This will be your early bottleneck, but you can farm these in dungeons, no problem. This is gatherable, and if you're running around, if you're being responsible picking these up, you'll get just enough of these. So that's not a big deal. At 40, going from 40 to 60, here's the problem. Again, you'll have enough of these, and you can farm them. Like, I'm starting to get a little bit low just from doing it, and I'll have to farm it, and I'll have to actually do them a little bit. Not a big deal. The problem is here. Like, you can spend sanity, and they're going to give you early sanity, so to accelerate you if you need to do these. Here's where you start to hit the problem. This red bolete, you either can get it in the world or this Dijon growth chamber mechanic. So if you get it in the world, the first time you get to a node, you'll get a bunch of them because they're already grown out. Now, the equivalent, again, is mushrooms. Thing is, at the places where these spawn, they're spawning 3 a day, and you need 3. So, okay, no big deal. Yeah, now you're getting it. Now you're getting it. For these, you need 3, but these, so far, I'm only seeing them spawn once per day. Alright, so you see the problem there. They give you also this Dijon growth chamber so that you can instead grow them, but also these are, so far at the initial stop you get 3 growth chambers. They can only grow 1 item per. So right now three cooking. However, also the tier is locked so that even when you first get this growth chamber, they're only making you know, this tier. I can't yet even grow this tier, and it's story locked for me to be able to do the upgrades. Yeah, I mean, like, I remember, like, you know, people always asking, oh, can I join your world, harvest your flowers? I'm like, yeah, whatever, I don't care. I'm not raising that character. Go ahead, go wild. Or having to do vice versa, saying, oh, I mean, the one benefit is that is sanity less, right? It's sanity less gameplay, where you're able to run around and do all that, you know, for people who are hardly addicted to Genshin, or being really responsible. Here, you just host. You can't, you can't raise them. Similarly, let's see, up here for, again, these should look similar. This, not too bad. You need one of these per skill level here. Again, they'll spawn 3 per day at each of the nodes. But again, once you get to...
Just point the way. Don't worry.
What do you want to learn today?
It's like partial. So here I need, again, 1 per, and they're only spawning 1 per day. So now I'm bottlenecked, even though after the area flow. I'm hosed, partially hosed because the world drop isn't fast enough, but I'm also hosed because, yes, the mechanic they give you to try and grow these more, so that if you're trying to target focused one item, is also story locked. So, and it's just weird because the problem is that I'm progressing fast enough in... This is the factory gameplay. This is the outpost gameplay. So the way this works is because I'm taking enough time where I'm getting my AIC stuff mature, so that I'm supplying these outposts. And then as I'm getting points of these, this is going up in level. And that's letting me raise this area status. It starts off at stable and then active and then bustling. So you can see if I try to go back down to stable, you see the blah blah blah. Okay, I'm not doing it. The base level for this area was 15. If I put it at active, the base level goes up to 30, and now here I'm at 40. And then doing it also is that, oh, you get more capacity, place more buildings. And now it gets to world level, as well as also you get more mining spots, you get better mining spots, you get higher level stuff. Exactly. But the problem is basically, like, I'm kind of over pacing. Like, I'm basically, like, keeping up where this level keeps going up, and like enemies are getting tougher, but I'm locked to where, like, I'm kind of hitting a wall of where I'm not able to really, like, make these as trivial as they used to be. So there's, I don't want to say frustration, but it's kind of like, was I running around too much and letting these tick up too much, to where, I'm hitting that. Because I've definitely been doing, like, all the side content and not hitting the story as hard as I could. Like, I went even, this is a completely optional side area. I did all of this also already. Oh, and also, like, when you increase these, you'll see more random people walking around, and also the side quests will open up once you set them higher. So it's generally a good thing, but and also, so now, for example, I've cleared this area. It gives me progression up this area to active, and now these side quests appeared, and for the main story, I'm definitely higher. I'm definitely way stronger. It's not a big deal. For just now that I'm bumping the world level up, like some of the randos and some of the local elites, I'm actually having to work harder on. So it's kind of like, oh man, this feels bad, you know? Okay. And so also, like, when you're first going through these areas, some of these places will be locked off. Like, this building was locked when I first got here. This entire area was locked when I first got here. So now that I've upped the world level, cleared past this, up the world level, these side quests are now showing up because you can now get into these areas. And I'm going to be doing this one first because you can see tying the gating now to account level. Yeah, I mean there is an account level, but it is so, like there's partially an account level. Like, okay, so one of the other mechanics I'll show you. I'll just run back to here. Is this gear assembly? You can see this is basically stuff that you have to make, and it gives you stats. It is. Let's see if I can't figure out where to look at it. Where do I look at what I want to show you? Okay, authority level right here. This authority level. See, I'm 41. There is actually yeah. There is. You get authority level from basically doing anything, right? There was an early kind of mid. No, not early. There's a mid-game point where they're like, oh, you can either go build up your factory or you can go to the side area. And it was also giving you a very soft gate of you just need to hit a general authority level of like 20 or something. A very soft gate to go further. The hard it's not a hard gate also here. Every one of those authority levels up to like 30 or something gives you these recipes. And in fact, if you're being thorough, if you're doing a lot of the side content, you're gonna get these recipes like way before you can make them. Like, I can't make this stuff up here, this level 50 gear. I literally only today just was able to make this stuff here, and I've had these recipes for hours upon hours at this point. Yeah, eventually you'll eventually you'll get through all the story and you'll have to get your your sanity based experience, but it doesn't matter because at this point, based on the content that they have available, where I'm authority level 41, the last 5+ authority levels have only given me Originium, which is the role resource. It hasn't given me any more progression, no account power. So, and I'm in, we'll say the fourth area of the I'm in like the fourth area of Valley 4 was the initial map. So like you're gonna max this pretty early, at least for the initial track. Now, that said, I'm sure that you can see that was level 50 gear, but you can level up to 70, cap to 80. So there's probably another deeper track. They're not making it available, and we'll go slower. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 30 or 40 at least for this slice of this closed beta. And this is whatever. And you can you're more than right now. I am very much outpacing, what I have available. But just to show you, so you get armor, gloves, 2 pieces of kit. You can't make these unless you have a high enough authority level and you've progressed enough to get the resources to make it, and you've got your factory running to then make this stuff. And this is a reasonable chunk of stats. It's not the end of the world, but 125 intellect from there when I've got 343. That's that's power. That's a lot of power. You don't want to leave that on the table. So okay. Yeah. It's good that they rendered it. So I'm gonna come here. Like I said, I want to unlock this area finally. Gotta get into this place. It's a pretty bad explosion. It's probably a royal mess right now. What's going on? It's Jeremy, a colleague of mine, probably trapped in this place. I need to rescue him. Jeremy's always causing problems. What's this place for? This is a coal plant. I'm UAWST crewmate. You can call me Ingle. Power plant explosion did some damage to this place. I saw a reactor malfunction notification at the control center, so I called Jeremy to verify the sitch. Told me he evac'd the place after shutting down the reactor. I couldn't get a hold of him since that call. Coal plant gate won't budge, and the reactor error notification is still active. Something probably happened to him. How are you getting in? Gate won't budge. This calls for desperate measures. I'm gonna blast a hole through the sidewall here. That's the hole. How about water physics? No need to panic. I'm a chem plant veteran and master of explosives. Just give me the detonating materials and I'll rig a precise wall opener for you. I think I should handle this. You sure this is dangerous, you know? Don't worry, I'm no stranger to danger. Fine, thank you. Just be safe in there. Plant structure and facilities might collapse. Okay, wait here. I'll open the door from the inside. Hey, stay on the radio. So I can't show it off to you in this area. Or at least I have to find it. But they modeled water physics in this in an interesting way. You can actually have your characters walk into the water up to, like, say, hip deep without dying. And they their character model up to however far you went up, you'll see that their clothing texture will change to signify that they're wet, and then you can walk out and you can see that drying off very quickly, but you can see that drying off and changing back to the dry state. It won't really show on Levitain Surtur because she's bare legs, but people with stockings or other things will show off for them. Anyway, let's see. Explosives. So this area was previously, there's a gate right here, which is down now on the first go through. Looks like there's something behind the door. Okay, cool. Alright, so trigger the coal plant security mode, face all sorts of defensive measures. Grab something, just try to switch it off. Okay. Okay, so here, let's try and do this just being cheeky. Just chuck this. Will that trigger this? Maybe?
This finding is incredible.
Maybe?
We must
That do it? Nope. Okay. I need to get an angle. Need to get up to that also, anyway. Yeah, okay. Guess this gives me the angle. I mean, it's not really the dress, it's like deliberate tales of fashion. You can see that? It's not like this is her dress. She has these deliberate, just like fashion tails hanging off of her ring. There we go. Can I make this jump? No, bonk into that thing. Okay. Alright, so the real question is, okay, it does open. It does open in. Alright, I was about to get really angry that it was just sliding over, but there we go, that's fine. That's fine. Alright, that's fine. You were paying attention. Coal plant daily inspection log. Run, 32 safety hazards marked, all apartments. 53 safety hazards marked. 20 safety hazards marked, 3 safety hazards marked. Wow, good job. Okay. Yeah, so at this point, this entire area is, did you not craft the explosives yet? Do you not have a stack of them? You can't,
Essential resourcing location found.
you can't progress this. You can see same, I don't know if you're paying attention, same system from Genshin or those other games where when you open these world chests, you get a little bit of pull resources, a little bit of that account experience, and you know, some random items. Nope. Yeah, it's a little annoying. Unfortunately, you can't hockey that. Yep, so behind that. So one little tip here is that a lot of these forklifts are interactable, and that hides secrets usually. Can I get an angle on this? Maybe? He's got another assignment. Yes, Jeremy's in charge now. I can't stop worrying about him after he took over. Okay, that was completely unnecessary, but sure. I don't see anything up there, so. Invitation to the Safe Production Workshop. Sniggle, how are you? Hope you're doing okay. It's been a while since I took over the coal plant. I'm slowly getting the hang of it. Hope I can invite you to our Safe Production Workshop. Time I spent on this job, you realize I'm not the perfect manager. Running a factory needs plenty of experience, technical knowledge, especially in safety matters. Making best guesses and managing scenarios in my head aren't going to work. Yours sincerely, Jeremy. I would say there is a fair bit. Like, for example, using this area, there was an internal mechanic. There was kind of there was a puzzle for loot here, a big puzzle to get into here. This entire area was not really a puzzle. It's kind of just more exploration. And then there was some puzzle and a side quest here. And then there was just kind of a lot of running around and stuff. It's hard to class it strictly as a puzzle. But it's not like, you know, open. This area was a lot more open. You know, it's befitting an area you call the hub. Where, you know, there's some stuff like, you know, there's stuff to do in, you know, in these areas and these areas, but there's, you know, a little more open areas to run around in. This area was very, this is very, very dense. This is you know, main story. A little bit like a dungeon, but not really. So it just depends on the area. This entire area can be sort of considered a puzzle, like at Elijah's. I mean, they walk you through it. They can tell you how to do it. But the kind of approach is where you're going back and forth to get access to different areas. You know, that sort of thing. It seems broken down. No. The most is kind of a similar mechanic is actually you collect 3 keys that are like 20 meters away to open a chest. Alright, Ma, you actually fixed it. I hope you can make it on time. Interiors are really devastated. Quick, follow me to the control room. Must check the status of the reactor. Check the surveillance. We have gel clogging out the ventilation shaft above the reactor. The thing won't work at all. Gel? What's going on? The reactor's probably still running. It's produced gases that condensed into the gel. Gases aren't poisonous. They'll condense into a gel that blocks the ventilation shaft. It's also highly explosive. We're sitting in a powder keg here. Shouldn't be happening if things work according to plan. Notice the power plant explosion triggered the auto shutdown sequence of the ventilation shaft. However, the reactor kept running, allowing the gel to build up and clog the entire shaft. Jeremy probably failed to shut down the reactor. That would explain all the error notifications they received. Where is he? Let me think. Prior to shut the reactor down and then activate the ventilation shaft. Come on, shut down already. The reactor control's not responding at all. Oh, what a lovely pile of blight turd. Out of all times. It's the sitch. Yeah, that's very common. The Dark Souls shortcut, yes, that's used everywhere. I don't know. The reactor control module is out. I designed this module myself. This shouldn't be happening. Don't panic. Where's the reactor? I'll take a look. It's beneath the ventilation shaft and within that giant cylindrical structure. I'll monitor from here. Good luck with the reactor. Careful and stay on comms. Like in some areas, like in that quarry area, like there's a lot of ropes you can kick down. In this area, there's blight which is blocking off, but then eventually you get the ability to remove the blight. Get to the ventilation shaft, but it won't open. Shaft gate should always be open. By tell, it's probably locked shut when the reactor malfunctioned. I think I got it. Section of the ventilation shaft underwall is under repair, so for that specification, you might be able to get in from there. Okay. Nope. Okay, nothing down there. This is not compelling gameplay. This is one of the things I've given the feedback on that I just don't think this is particularly interesting.
I would waste too much time looking for someone good enough to do my job. I might as well do it on my own.
There's a billion of these bots scattered around. There's a... where is it? I'm on like the 3rd stage of this quest, so I've gotten 21 of them total.
A critical cache of supplies.
So I don't need more Ridge anymore. I'm not going to bother, I think, with this. We'll see. Like, this is deceptive. I don't think I'm actually short. I mean, this is kind of trending down. This is going up. Once this stops, this will stop. These are fine. I don't think that's right. Yeah, it's just fluctuating there. So I'm not, I have more than enough here. I gave them feedback also that I don't think this is very useful, or at least like current's okay, but what I would really need to know is what is actually what is possible, because this is only going to give you what is possible. This is only going to give you what's actually being done, whereas you could have a lot more supply possible, and you wouldn't know that, at least from this screen. It's just not, I don't think it's useful enough. There's instead, no, not this one. I think it's the database. I think. No, not this one. But I'll just point out that this is another thing for they're pitching for the factory gameplay, where, you know, you can look up any one of the materials you have, and it'll show you how do you make this, and what does it make into, if you're getting lost. Yeah. Oh, by the way, so those other mini puzzles, like usually it gives you a certain amount of blocks or whatever to use. There's only a few to start. There's only a couple to start with. You actually have to find the remaining shapes in the world. It's part of the story, part of this like side stories. Where, for example, in this quarry, it's actually a big thing where they're like, oh, you don't know how to make this. You need to get to an area where we'll give you, then that shape, and then you can use that, you know, for forever. So that also, if you're not doing that progression, that will block you from doing all of those types of repairs. It's not just those bots. Like anything you're repairing, will use that mechanic. I think it's fine for that, but I think there's just too many of the darn bots under this mechanic. It just doesn't do anything for me. Okay, here, this is what I was trying to open up. Okay. So actually, I'm gonna need to get. I want to get fast travel to here. But anyway,
Tell me about your strategy. What do you want to learn? Don't worry. We shall carry out this mission together.
so looting those is what I just looted. Lets me promo my weapons. Get another big chunk of attack. Okay, that caps out at 60. I'm not promoting this yet. This is not, even though she's in my main party, like purple grade weapon, I will probably promo this first. Like you can see the difference between the base attack here of a purple versus an orange. Even though this is nature boost, doesn't do a heck of a lot. And this skill doesn't apply to her at all. I should probably, in fact, just swap this right now.
Hardware upgraded.
I'll just give her more attack. And I can't do that. Okay. I will have to spend my sanity there next time. I've got a little bit. Okay, next time I spend sanity doing that. First, I will also. It's slightly awkward. I'm just take a short detour. Because now that, like I said, now that I unlocked that, what I want to do. The reason being that when you're gonna fast travel to here. There's no fast travel point here, but I need to get to here every single time to get that resource. So what I'm going to do, hold on. I think this probably gives me a safe shot, maybe. I think. Something like this. Try to get vision into that gap so that this doesn't get blocked. It's probably safe. And this to power it. Actually, while I'm here. Oh, okay, that does give me that. Alright, that's nice. That's a nice benefit. Wasn't what I was planning to do, but... set to 80 meters. Not high enough, not high enough. Here. Okay. Okay. And do this without getting... Okay. In so it's powered, and then run one more at the door to here. So why do I do this? Now, this zip line. Do this. And it's a little sloppy, it'll just let me clip through. But that will save me the run. Every single time I do that. There's also a short little run I have to do here to get to this gathering spot. I'm not that bothered by it. This is close enough that it's like within my tolerance, but that one's like just long enough that it's like, all right, I should set this up. It'll save time, and it's the whole purpose of these things. So. There we go. Okay. Jump. I'm in. Clear the top section. Oh, we should clear this gel. Gel especially detonating a small patch might trigger a chain of explosions. Easily clear the place, but be extra careful and keep your distance. Oh, that's open now. Okay. longer getting warnings for the top section of the ventilation shaft. I'm activating the thing. Get spooked, things might get a little noisy. Okay. So, the real question is, I can see that over there, and that over there. Oh, never mind. There's a rope ladder down. I see that. I don't have to get ahead of myself. Flammable gel. Yep.
I knew it contained good things.
Jeremy's handy term. Jeremy's work diary. Marina's the evac must shut down the reactor. Control module design master angle is probably faulty. It no longer works after the power plant explosion. Should have rerun a few checks after taking over the job. Marine log had to manually shut off the reactor if the control system fails. Pressure valve positions on large reactors. Cute. Throw it from here. Yeah, there we go. Activating the middle section as well. Ventilation shaft is back in business. This is now out of the way. This door's now open. And also just to say it explicitly, that glowing orb that I picked up at the top of the reactor there, you get a count of these. I got 29 of these Ethereums in this map. I got 20 of them, which is doing okay. Not the best, but it's doing okay. These are the equivalent in, say, Genshin, of where you had to find them in every map, the elemental ones, and you feed them the statue, and you get stuff from doing that. So it's the same. It's a kind of similar concept to that. You get increased stamina primarily from doing this, and you know, the host of the usual like smattering of rewards, but increased stamina is the main thing you're getting from doing this. So you can see how I've got 5 bars right now. You started with 2, so I've gotten high enough for that. How's the reactor control system? Control panel's busted. Repairing it will take a while. Yep, Geolocus. That's it. It's been too long. I don't remember the name. Ventilation shaft working properly. Reactor's still jittery, but things will be alright as long as the gas is vented off properly. Still can't get in touch with Jeremy. I couldn't find him either. Really? Strange. I see evac the place. Perhaps he did. Well, the ventilation shaft's working again. The coal plant should be alright. Once I fix the control system, I'll shut down the reactor from here. Wonder where Jeremy went. Guess no choice to do his job for now. Just checking if there's anything. Okay, I mean this is going back and forth. I don't see anything up there. Okay. This is cosmetic, that's still blocked off. Okay. I mean, we read his handy terms, so he was clearly trying. Just one last check. Just out of curiosity. Oh, okay, so since I have this here, I could, if I wanted to, very easily put these into production, but again, there's no need. And it would, I mean, I've got enough capacity. In use that I don't really want to. So, jump up here. Okay. Still nothing up here. And interestingly, there was still nothing over here, which is kind of rare that you blow something up and get nothing. Okay. So I cleared this out, which gives me access to this. You can see I've also got lines running over here, same reason. Before I forget, let's go ahead and so this is nice. I don't know if I showed this off when you were watching, but this the guy's green. So this again, this is actually more akin to an old Arknights feature where you've got these one-time rewards and you've got a whole phase of this manual to basically kind of walk you through, like, you know, progression and just doing activities. And then this is also actually your daily tracker here, and this will give you rewards, and it's just basically a bunch of you know, just normal things that you'll be doing. You know, acquire stuff, defeat enemies, spend sanity. Yeah, so the note is you need 100 per day. Just for the base activities, if you're just fighting, say 120 sanity, 6 sanity, you get 20 points from there, 20 points from there, and you gotta pick stuff up. You know, 20 points there, and you logged in, so that's 80. So you gotta find somewhere 20 more. You know, just some basic crafting or just like anything will get you there. You can, you know, give gifts, whatever. There's even daily tasks, but, you know, which will be very familiar, but I haven't seen them pop up every day, so I don't know if that is working as intended, or it's potentially progression locked, where they're trying to give you dailies from areas I haven't gotten yet. I don't know. But it is available, and if you can only do one thing, you know that basically gets you it. There is much base training. This is teaching you some mechanics actually that they didn't have good tutorials on out until you get to here. But really, what I want to show off is this index. Once you have completed any of the this is where you spend your sanity. But once you've completed the basic intro of any dungeon, you can just do it from here. You don't have to travel to them. So I can just be like, yep, I want to go do this.
It's the administrator.
And boom, there I go. So this, I'm actually using the wrong team for this specific dungeon. You're supposed to use physical in here, but
You are in the way. Practice power and fear. Everyone else can handle this. point the way.
I am currently on standby.
So doing the dungeon gave me the weapon promotion stuff, so that gets me, let me do that. So again,
Don't worry.
they are
We shall
locked
carry out this
because
mission
I can't
together.
promo because I'm blocked here. So I can actually next time.
Don't be shy.
I am currently on
work
standby.
Don't be shy. Come closer.
Probably somebody like a boater I'm not actually using when I'm trying to get
Oh,
them
of
ready.
course.
Don't be shy. Come closer. Time to change some gravity.
Also, just to point out, so these portions of their talent nodes are locked behind trust requirements, though, which you raise by either giving them gifts or stationing them in the ship and having them do jobs. So this is actually the important quest to where it actually showed off the growth chamber, and so I just have to let that cook. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'll just show it off. I have the resources, doesn't matter. So this is actually the starter banner, where you can see it's actually 20% off, but it ends once you get one of the 3 starters. However, the login bonus gives you Gilberta on day 3, so you're kind of hoping for either Ember or Li Feng, and obviously we know who we're hoping for. Whereas this is the limited time banner. However, Levitain is not actually limited. So if you miss her, or you didn't want to roll, or you couldn't get enough resources, she'll show up in the pool. So is 50-50 rate up is pretty strong, 50% chance, but the base rate is bad. So for the very first one, you'll get a 6-star at 80 attempts, as hard pity. But if you fail the 50-50, they give you reduced pity, so you only need 40 more rolls to get to 120 total to guarantee that you got the rate up 6-star. However, one last caveat. Currently, the pity does not carry over to another banner. So if you didn't get to Levitain right now, and you put like 90 pulls in, when Yvonne's banner comes along next, you don't have that pity built up. So just keep that in mind. Losing the 50-50 meant that you got instead Yvonne, Li Feng, Gilberta, or Ember. If you lost that first 50-50. This is closer to the Arknights system, where you're going to have a lot of banners throughout the year. Most of them will not be limited. They'll grow the pool. It's somewhere between 2 and 4 banners a year are actually limited. They tend to actually even have nicer hard pity. We'll see what they'll do. But anyway, I've only got 10 left since I have Levitain.
Tell me about your strategy.
Her potence is unlike in Hoyoverse games. Thankfully, the potentials for most of the people are just damage. They're not like game changing so far. So I don't need to go for higher potential. At least on this banner. 80 pulls to guarantee, 50-50 rate up. If you lose it, then 40 more to guarantee rate up. Yep. However, also if you, it's only for the first one. So if you got lucky and you got it around like soft pity, like say 60 pulls in, that guarantee at 120 goes away. Correct. Correct. So there's one last wrinkle. And I'll show it off right now. I'll just make this poll. So this is a guaranteed 6-star, so we know we're gonna get 6-star here.
Greetings.
Got the...
I have always believed that
Go,
you
Pearl,
will
come
lead
this
us
one.
upon the right path once more. Greetings.
As Rilla the Ember Knight
Hey,
of Steel
Ember!
reporting for
Alright.
duty.
That's
The
what I
pact
said
with
before.
Endfield
I
dictates
got
that
lucky
I shall
there.
obey your command from
This probably won't
moment
happen on
forth.
release. Okay, so here's the last wrinkle. See these bonus rewards down here? You're getting additional currency based on the rarity of who you pulled. Okay. This is, again, very similar to how Arknights does it, where they give you certificates that you can spend in another shop. Where's one thing you're noticing? See, these are all characters, right? You're not getting screwed with pulling and, oh, you got 8 4-star weapons that you don't need anymore. Instead, you take this bonus arsenal tickets. You go to this arsenal exchange. Oh, what's that? This looks familiar. The byproduct currency from pulling on the headhunting is what you use to roll for weapons. So also hand in hand with the limited rate up, obviously they have a weapon. And you know you're gonna want that. So 5th heirloom is Leviathan's weapon. Great, there's no other way. So that's the rub. If you got lucky and got the 6-star early, you somehow might actually be low on the currency to guarantee the 6-star. But you know that's kind of like a it's like not a real problem, but it's just something to be aware of. At that point, you're just like, all right, just pull more. The upper rates are actually, they're okay. 4% for the 6-star. They're okay. And they're 4% the 6-star. And for the first one on the banner, let me see, what's the one I'm trying to show you off? 8 attempts guarantees the one that's rate up, which is at 2980. Yeah, that's your pity rate. So every So there's 2. You can even see the additional pity. You're guaranteed a 5-star with every pull. Every 4 pulls, you're guaranteed a 6-star. And for your first one, if you haven't gotten it there, on your 8th pull, 8th 10 pull, you're guaranteed the rate up for the weapon banner. As you think you saw, I actually was quite lucky. Again, I will not expect this to happen on retail, but I have three 6-stars, 4 page 6-stars even. I think I got kind of lucky there. Some of them I can't even use, but not a big deal. So here's one other thing: is that if you wanted to, I mean 4% is pretty good though. You actually can expect to get, you know, weapons on a 10 pull, like unlike like before pity kicks in. Like you can expect that. If you don't want to roll, there are other banners where just straight up, just buy this. Just straight up, okay, you have to just buy one here. Just buy it. For different characters. These are, you know, these are generic, but they're not terrible. They can be used for a lot of people. But yeah, if you don't want to deal with pity, just or RNG, just buy it. Their banner, yeah. The one all the way at the top that I was showing off is they go hand in hand, right? That's supposed to be the weapon for Levantine. And then eventually they'll hit the normal one. This detonation unit, oh, they give you one of these for free also, actually. In the start dash, you get one of these for free. This is Gilberto's weapon. And this is Li Feng's weapon. And this is Ember's weapon. But you can see like Torrent, Hannibal, these are the ones that are kind of like the other ones. And they're not terrible, like, you know, a 6-star is a 6-star, just based on scaling. So, anyway, I just want to show you that off. After rolling on these, you get one more byproduct currency, IC exchange, where you can then spend on experience or promo items. Yeah, I mean, this is and this is also the byproduct from the that, so I can turn this back into headhunting currency if I wanted to, or I can save for pity. But I don't need to do anything with this yet, so this is the other byproduct from headhunting. The scaling's definitely weaker, so it's the question of, do they have a like, you remember in Genshin, there's like 4-star weapons that are actually quite good for your supports. Like, you don't want to use them on your mains, but your supports are doing like burst only kind of stuff. And some, or they're doing energy regen, like freaking Bennett, right? Most Bennett builds probably he wasn't doing any damage, right? So there were some that were giving like you know, like skill point generation or something. I haven't seen
Just
anything
point
like
the
that
way.
yet, but
Don't worry. We shall carry out this mission
yeah,
together.
I'm expecting stuff like that. We haven't seen that yet.
I have now caught a glimpse of the challenges you once faced, and finally understood the burdens you once carried.
Strike, never dull, exemplar, double exemplar. Probably give her this.
A fine piece of master grade work. I'll put it to good use.
She does knockdowns, not lifting, so. She's pretty awesome, but she swings really slow. Great sword wielder, you know how it works. So actually,
Oh, it's the Administrator.
this party was intending to
Waiting for your orders, Administrator.
be the physical knockdown party with some other elements, but mostly knockdown, lift, and knockdown, lift, knockdown. They're not built, at least comparatively. So. And administrators, any mission in need of additional assistance? Yeah, got a few. They're more like errands, combat-free errands, you know? Combat-free? You need anything? No, I'm fine. I just lack activity and settling. Lack of activity? Not perfectly, I gave you plenty of assignments. Indeed, but I've completed the supervisor's tasks. This is what you mean by a vacation? The Oathkeepers don't have breaks in their daily routines. I'm certain that this break can be properly utilized. Do Oathkeepers ever get time off? Roger does grant hours for resting, but only after battles. There are no breaks or time offs. Work-life balance is important at Endfield. During vacation, you should rest for a while and get your mind off missions for a while. Sure, you do on a vacation. Enjoy. I'll use the time to relax. You're to Administrator. He said many meaningful things. Should take them to heart.
High threat readings identified.
Should also.
Greetings, Administrator.
Awaiting command.
Just check one thing.
Geared up and good to go. In position.
Ho ho ho! If it isn't my favorite patron.
Her first.
Where are we headed for this mission?
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely like I was saying. This is kind of like 2/3 a Hoyoverse game. Well, maybe less. We'll say 2/5 a Hoyoverse game, 2/5 Satisfactory, or something like that, and then Amazing 1/5 still has a little bit of the Arknights tower defense. Not quite, but you know, there's like something there. Okay, so I opened this up earlier on the first pass of this area. This is completely blocked off, but I already came here and opened it up. It's really blighted. However, this stuff was broken. You couldn't do anything with it. Although obviously, you know, you're going to be here to fix it. The worst possible thing that could ever happen happened. Look at this machine. It's totally thrashed. My arts can't fix your structural damage like this. What should we do? Are we out options? Alright, I guess there's no avoiding this repair work. I can fix this thing. What? You sure, Uncle Pan? You can repair stuff? Not no time to explain. Edmund, you need to give me a hand again. Gotta check the extent of this damage. Should be backup parts nearby. Can you find them for me? No problem. Okay. I was here already, and I happened to just be looking around. I already found one of the backup parts. Yeah, so release date wise, nothing's been announced. However, just judging by the state of this, optimistically, we're hoping for like an April or May launch date. We don't know. It basically, guys, depends. Like this is actually pretty well polished. Like this is like for a closed beta. Like this feels pretty late. So the question is like, how many more areas do they feel they need to do on release? Like, so after I finish this area, there's actually a jungle area, a new jungle map. That new jungle map is not going to be representative of release, they said. They said it's in that state only for this beta. So it's kind of like, okay, they got this Valley 4 map in a release-worthy state for the most part, and they're happy with it. But then, you know, future maps look like they need more work, which is common, right? You know, we've seen that in, you know, regular games. So we'll see. And also the question is, some of these systems, from my understanding, are actually quite different from where they were in alpha. So it's kind of like, how much of feedback do they need to take to heart? There are some things that could be worked on. So it's kind of like, okay, do they feel they need to fully rework a core system and maybe do another beta round? You know, I don't know. We'll see. Found the parts. Found them. See if they can be used. Perfect. These should do nicely. There's a temper controller over there. I need you to keep the temperature within the working range during repairs. Alright. Tweaking. I'll do the lifting. Okay. So I'm going to use Perlica for this. Surtur's attacks are a little bit slower, and the delay makes it harder to do this mechanic sometimes. This. And comes down. Hey, it's more tiring than I thought. Go say we fix the thing. Couldn't tell at first. You're pretty good with machines. Uncle Pan, why'd you become a chef when you're so good at machines? I'd like to say I'm way better in the kitchen, but who am I kidding? So I'll just say it's none of your business. Controller's been activated. Alright, Carl, you sour-road geezer. You owe me big time. I appreciate it, Master Pan. I had a favor to ask, Enman. Old Carl wanted us Monthus cakes from Hongshan. Made some at home and brought them here. You help me bring them to Noffman? Why not do it yourself? Because Noffman is old Carl's disciple. Kid actually did his job pretty well by keeping his crew in sight. Things could have been worse if they ran off and did their own things. And don't forget that we did something pretty illegal. Keep him occupied for me. Gotta find old Carl, give him a start to save my big panda butt. Good luck, Edmund. Fate brought us together, and she might have plans for the future. Jianghu Road is long. Hope we meet again.
Be quiet. I'm looking for demon tracks.
Okay, now this is now... Cute.
Perhaps there's value in giving this place a closer look.
Cute. So I was saying, you were asking before, like, is there stuff to collect? Right there. See, that chest was locked? So I gotta find the 3 different things in this area. There's another one. And there's the one. Yep, there you go, chest open. That. Okay. Oh, nope. I'm smart. You need to do it from this side, but this gets me over at least. Then I need to turn this back around. There we go.
also hide my best things in a crate like this.
And you can see with our little 42, just rewards. Okay, my max sanity went up, so I can stay offline for longer if I needed to, without capping. But not that big of a deal. While I'm here, let me check. Okay, perfect. Ferrium parts are maxed. What that means is 529. Okay. So here's what I've been running into: is look at my. Oh, wait, hold on. Gear assembly. I am slowly still getting some of these, but anyway. Here's Outpost tab. And see how this is kind of getting lower prosperity? I mean, decent certificates, but lower prosperity. It's because this... Yeah, it's fine. Because there's these higher tier recipes that I was not completing. It's because these require more stuff of a higher tier. And I wasn't comfortable with my ability to fulfill it. So now that the parts are keeping up, or at least they've maxed the parts, the question is, does it make sense for me to make more bottles and use up these buck flowers, or use up this is Originum dust, Originum powder? Yeah, I mean, I have just a bunch that I'm just not using, so... Okay. So this is what I've complained about. I've given them feedback on this one. Where if you're looking at this, like, okay, cool, nearly 10 seconds needing this much. Problem is, it's not showing me, unless I'm blind, it's not showing me how many of these do I need, so it's very hard to get a sense of the actual rates from this screen, which isn't useful. I happen to remember this is 10 and 20, so yeah, I mean, we'll play it by ear. So this is 20 every 10 seconds. This is it's just, the math is they're doing them in weird. Like they're giving inverses constantly when you should just be giving me, like it's telling me the time it takes to do this, as opposed to giving me throughput of, you know, I need this much per time unit and this much per time unit. That means I need to, in total, I need to make, you know, some number of units to meet all of my goals. So anyway, it's just a bit of a gripe for how this could be done. So this is going to produce 1 every 2 seconds. So 5 every 10, 10 every 10. Arguably I should not have done this here, but you know what? Fine, whatever. That's fine. This doesn't need to be here at all. This can actually just go into this corner. So yeah, this is just way. This will meet the needs if I can actually meet the needs there. So I need to get is the gearing unit or the packaging unit? The problem is doing it from this screen. Packaging? Yes, the packaging unit. Okay. Wait a minute. Does that need to... Did I did an oops? I think I did an oops. Because by rate... So here's one other thing with the current implementation. These belts are only moving things at up to 30 per second. Whereas this needs it at 20 every 10 2 seconds, 120 per minute. So you need 4 of these belts. You literally need 4 of these belts going in. Okay, I did noops. That's fine. This is why we do this. I can't afford to have these belts going into the core because I would then need to feed them back out at 4 belts per. I actually need to have these belts going into the unit I'm trying to do, which also means that I need to have shoot. I need to get the ore moving out, and I need it to not. Okay, I need to move this to another area because I need 2 ore coming in to meet the demand. I need to move this. Okay, there's some work to be done here. Shoot. Okay. Okay. I actually need to move this first. Just stash this, yeah. I'll deal with this later. Here I still have one output left, I think. Maybe? No, this is fully utilized. Yeah. This is another, although it doesn't have to be, because I can actually, this bottle's coming out only. Could split them to go into the filling unit after it's been, yeah, actually let me redo this. Okay. Okay, hold on. Slash this. Slash this. Slash. Yeah, fix this in a second. This is producing, yeah, at that. Okay, so this needs to, yeah. Need one of these. Then I need a splinter on this way. Okay. Which is a little weird. But eventually the bottle should back up and then it'll totally meet that. So this is fine. Just shove these in here. Okay, perfect. And I'm actually not even going to need to build these much more because I'm fixing this whole production chain. So this is fine. This is even in an awkward spot, but whatever. Not a big deal. No, this is stupid. If I'm here, let's fix this. This should go down. Slash this. Okay. That's better. And over. Okay. Why was I making these? Oh, this is explosives. I'm smart. Yes, that should be made. Okay. Yeah, like I've been saying, like I just came out of like 100+ hours of Satisfactory, so this is all very, yeah. Hey, thanks for watching. See you around. Okay. What was I doing? Okay. This. Bottles go in, that's fine. Compo is just slow as heck, but running out of need for that. Okay, so now back over here. Fix this. Okay. Not the Gary. Packaging unit. Okay. Placement in this area is what? Oh, hold on. This can almost. Almost. be one over. All right. So we're partially backed up. This is... The ore is getting drawn down there. Okay. So now care about yield cost. Yeah, so this is slowly going to burn down there. Got varium parts. What's costing me 50 per? What's costing me 50 per? And making a 70. I mean, that's gonna stop being a drain shortly. Okay, the bottles are also not keeping up. Okay. So the real question is, do I want to short this to shoe? I wish there was a way to meter this. Wish there was a way to meter this, because yeah, I'm just definitely not, just still not making enough. At least I can see that now. And there's just no way for me to... So yep, I just need 2 more of those. Yep. Yep, okay. It's in use. It's already in goose. Those aren't necessary. Okay. Kinda can't meet my needs there. Like, is this enough? I just pause making that. Because I don't actually need that many more. And that frees up 30. That'll almost then get back to. This is such a trickle. I still need to make some of that. It just would be nice to cap that. I do that, that'll get that outpost up. Yeah, this is fine. This is still trending very fine. This is the problem, and if I cut bottles, then I'll stop making these. Again, do I need more? Not really. Models at 15 is additional 30, and that saves me that. Okay, let's cut bottles. It's awkward since I just set it up, but for now, cut bottles so I can then upgrade the outposts, which will pay it forward. So it's over here. Just turn that off. And that'll now meet my needs over there. Okay. I'll let this get backed up because I don't care. I think. Interesting. And that will even out soon enough. Okay. To here. Let's hand this in. Yeah, actually. Okay. Let's check. About a 6 per minute. Yep. Okay. Okay, I've got enough of a buffer there. Change this over to here. Yep. That'll get double the supply and this going, and then we'll get a lot more of these also. Ah, you're back. Guess what's that's wrong? This machine is activated, so where's Uncle Pan? Hey, let's take care of something. What? So soon? Strange. Why didn't you tell me about that? Also, let me give you this. You see, awesome at the case. Mr. Carl can't stop talking about this and training for our jobs. He sure loves this stuff. Man mentioned a great buddy is a speed learner, incredible handyman, and a master confectioner. Hey, handyman, confectioner desserts. Can he be... Carl ever mentioned a nurse, his friend, working as a chef? Okay, music starts. Okay, and... I'm gonna do this one. Well, I'm gonna set up for it. I'm gonna declare that this is next. However, it's almost midnight, so instead, just go over here.
I'm really sorry.
Maybe we should add a suite of machines.
Okay. Got enough of those. Don't have any of those, but why not?
Does anyone actually use this climb? Got time for a nice
Administrator.
Finally done with that hectic
compared the other day?
Dijon is a vessel furnished with various amenities, but she is not built for war. The lack of constant drilling and poor battle readiness feels rather foreign to me.
Okay. Take these.
A quest that requires the stockpiling of war material? I will see it done.
Why do you need help at this place?
Swap them out.
Hi, Administrator.
Much time to go. Okay, this is fine. Yeah, this is fine.
Just treat the Andwari Ring and Angra Blade as my arts units. If
Okay, and I will just hang out here and call it there. Thanks for watching.